Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So, guys, I got the kids to school. Me and Julie got them off and out. Got our little guy up right now. But I wanted to give you an in-depth, updated technical analysis because earlier we just went by and talked about how we were crashing, how the crypto market cap is now down 16 billion. We've got Tether up 1.9%, which helps lead this down this direction. But now let's look at XRP. As I talked about earlier, we've got this extended pennant that started now. You can see it making its way through, and in the 45, we can use that as a sample size, but I would prefer to use probably the 30. Nah, we'll do the 45. So you can see the drop. So in my estimations, and it came down to this in between real nicely. So with repetition, if I show you this, how to keep doing it, you guys will understand what we're looking at. So we had the drop right here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come up to this resistance line all the way up so that you guys can see how it could possibly, if it somehow broke formation, how it could get all the way up there, which I doubt it will. And then we had a very measly pullback. Very porous. So that's it. That's your trading range right now, and it's very porous. And it might not even make it to the end of this. But now we draw the pennant, which will become widely popular on YouTube doing this because it is one of the most accurate ways. And once people start doing it, it'll give more people a much better interpretation of the charts. And I like to try to be the forerunner and try to do this stuff when it's relevant, not when it's not. So we come to the pennant, and this gets us down just past 85 cents on the breakdown on this pennant. So the 85, as we know, is that bottom that we were at. And now we have a new bottom we can put on paper. So this next pennant says we're going in the range of 83.1 to 85.9, basically, because we have that double bottom, and then we're going to blow right past it. We have an ultimate target that we still have out of the bigger pennant, all the way down to 67 cents. And now we can delete this one because we broke up out of the pennant, and now we came back down and we start a new pennant. So now instead of going to 75, out of this pennant, it can still do it. It can still go to 75, but we have to update the target out of this newest pennant after it broke up. So now this newest one says that'll help get us down to 83 cents, which from here is about another 9%. So, and then Bitcoin, we can do the same thing. We'll draw this out for you just so you can see. We came down to here, and like I said, these were very, very bad attempts to come back up, ladies and gentlemen, and this is going to be detrimental to the cause for Bitcoin, for crypto. If you were expecting a bigger run, well, you already rolled over, like we talked about yesterday, the possibilities, and now it's time to pay the piper. So I don't know why. There we go. So we came up like that. That's basically your big bounce. Actually, we can come down a little bit right here for Bitcoin. But I mean, guys, when you look at the bounce up attempt after the breakdown, I mean, that is a very, very, very pathetic bounce. And it literally makes us a very small zone. But then when you take the pennant and you take the flagpole now from the pennant, and now you see where Bitcoin can take us, you're going to see how this comes into a very critical morning right now if we were to break down off of this pennant. I mean, you can see it brings us right to 37,214. Right there. Just like the old pennant that was higher up brought us down to 37,214. Well, it was this one that ended up breaking up, but look at how it worked out. It ends up breaking right back down with this pennant flag right into the same spot. So we had a fake breakout, which will lead us right back down to 37,214. The exact target we had before the fake breakout. So oftentimes this is what you'll see. You'll get faked out, and then it just ends up doing the same thing anyhow. I want to do XLM and DGB, and then I'll let you guys go. So with DGB, the farthest point of contact before I pull up, we can just come. I always go to the support line to overextend if you don't know where to go. Then this was the pull up, guys. It's pathetic. That's it. That's your trading range right now. And it's so tight. And yeah, it could overextend, but it's a very tight zone. And the problem with this, guys, is, you see how quickly we broke down overnight in the early AM hours in the East Coast? Well, that's exactly how fast this can break down again out of this pennant. And XLM's saying we're going to get down to 25 cents out of this pennant. So let's put 24.8. Nope. Give it the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, 24.8. That's where this pennant says it's going. And then we have the ultimate breakdown, as you know, to 23.3 off of that pennant, which broke out. So now we're going to delete this pennant and use the new one that's up slightly. But our ultimate pennant still says we're coming down to 19.2. We're still working on that in an up and down fashion. But we're trying to update these as the data points come in. So XLM's next move looks to be down to 24.8 on a momentary stop. XRP looks to be on a momentary stop, which we have to switch this a little bit. This is supposed to be right here. This one should be down just a little bit. And then that's more accurate. So, in the pennant, right there. So yeah, XRP down to that 83 cent mark, guys. So 83 cents would be the initial move that we're looking for in the short term. 82.9 roughly. That's out of the pennant. We can move it over too, just so you guys can see. I like that. So right about 82.45 out of that pennant. That's the updated XRP, XLM, Bitcoin, and now DGB will do, because DGB's our baby. So with DGB, we're going to come down with repetition. We'll make you guys more professional traders and more accurate on the charts. We'll just come up to this yellow line we had drawn before, just see if we could come back up there after we broke down. Then we had a very poor, which will be devastating. This is going to be devastating, the lack of push up. Remember what happened last time when I was showing you this same process. Come down to the farthest point. Move this over. Ooh, DGB right at that 3.8 line. So now we can make it more accurate. About 3.856 will be this next drop out of the pennant. And we can take away this one, which came down to the same spot, but this was invalidated by breaking up out of the pennant. And now it revalidated itself on this next drop to reinforce this pennant. So you see how this works, and it's all coming to the same area. So even on the fake out, the technicals are still pointing to the exact same spot for DGB. So I hope this helps, guys. We could get minor rallies right now, just small kick-ups. Like I said, XRP should get back up to that 93 to 90, about 93 cent range. If it wants to make an overextended push, which often happens, and then they pull back down. XLM, if it wants to make an overextended push, it'll get to 28 cents. In DGB, if it wants to take an overextended push, you'll get to about 4.6 in that range. So that's what we're looking at. Unless we invalidate this and we somehow burst up, we'd have to get back to that 5 cent mark and finish off this cup and handle to make that invalidated. With XRP, we'd have to get back up to 99 cents. And with XLM, we'd have to get back up to 30 cents. And with Bitcoin, to invalidate what we just did, we'd have to get all the way back up to 44,800. So these are your updated targets. I hope it helped. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new or returning to the channel, and turn that bell notification to all. Check out all my other content in the comments, in the video description below. Got my Swing Traders Anonymous, which is at 677 subscribers, and my Dogecoin and you that is at 237. Also check out my Twitter, which is fastly approaching 400 followers. Make sure if you are thinking about joining Tom's Army, there's a link in the video description below. And also, if you want to donate to the channel, to the community fund, there's also a video link in the description below, or a link in the video description below. So pay attention. These are updated, up-to-the-minute technicals based on the pennants we formed, taking the flagpole, and we're giving you an up-to-the-minute, up-to-the-date target to exactly where to go. Stay blessed, everybody. Hashtag be better, do better. Stay true, stay blessed.